Hey guys, and welcome to my very first video. I am Pikachu Party, and I'm super excited for this. This is my new channel that I'm making, and hopefully we'll be able to get like one video, at least a couple videos per week, maybe like 3 or 4. I don't know. This week will be different. I'm not really sure. I don't think I'll actually explain that, but you guys have to be left in the dark and subscribe to find out. But anyway, I'm doing a top 10 on what top 10 Pokemon that I think could do good at pitching. So, for example, but disclaimer, no megas, like they can be mentioned, but they're not gonna be reasons, and they're not gonna be Pokemon that could be good pitching. Second of all, for psychic Pokemon, if they're on here, then their psychic powers will be disabled. So like, if I were to put Alakazam on here, he couldn't just like levitate the ball, but he could, you know, he could work with his spoons and stuff. But I mean, yeah. So if you guys, without further ado, we move on to number 10, which is Lickilicky. Lickilicky is one of my, well, he's a cool guy. He's pretty cool. But like, the reason I chose him for pitching is because he has such a long tongue, which is like a long giant arm. Weird, I know. You couldn't really grab a baseball with that, but imagine he could. I mean, he's got super strength or whatever. So he's holding it up right next to the pitcher's face, and the pitcher's like, ew, gross. And so he's trying, the pitcher's trying not to laugh, but he's so grossed out that he doesn't even want to touch the ball, let alone hit it with the bat. Did I say pitcher or batter? For the batter guy. Whatever. I'm gonna try not to do that. If I do that, just use common sense. But like, yeah. So when he does hit, he's gonna throw it like 60 miles an hour right to so it's a 2-second knee-jerk reaction. So that's pretty good. Anyway, moving on to number 9, which is Camerupt. Camerupt I chose because he can actually erupt out of those top volcano mini thingies. So like, say for example you stuck the ball right there and launched it up. First of all, it'd be steaming hot, and when it got to the person, they probably would hit it with the bat, but they might be like ridiculous and think that metal conducts electric heat. And even if metal, I'm probably like that. Even if metal did actually conduct heat, and they knew that, then, you know, it'd be helpful. But I don't know if it does or doesn't, so. So anyway, he's gonna do good because he's working for his team Magma guy, leader, person, I don't know. Anyway, now, after Camerupt, we have number 9, which is Hitmontop. And now we just, you know,
hey, dude, you know that's actually supposed to be number 8, right?
Is it?
Yes, pay attention and get in the video.
Did I say not? Oh, sorry. Oh well. Anyway, Hitmontop, he's spinning on his head with some serious momentum. So imagine him holding the baseball as a pitcher on the mound. He spins it, he throws it. Now you may be saying, and like it's going like 70 miles, 80 miles, maybe 90 miles an hour, straight towards the batter, which is pretty fast. And you may say, oh, he's probably going on a wild shot. He's spinning around. Well, Hitmontop happens to have been spinning on his head since the day he was born. Like, seriously, it was nuts. So, I imagine he's got pretty good balance and aim because he's fought a lot of people while he's on his head. So, I assume if he can throw a punch while he's spinning on his head, he can throw a ball too. Haha, funny meme jokes. Oh yeah, back to number 7, right? Yes, I keep forgetting. Number 7 is a really cool guy, and he's kind of similar to Blastoise. He is Carracosta. Carracosta. I read this book on Pokemon, and it said that Carracosta can destroy the hull of a tanker with one slap. Wow. Imagine him slapping the ball or throwing the ball. That would like destroy like a tanker. That would just be like almost overkill. That would be serious overkill. That would destroy everything in its path. Like, don't go away. I'm gonna pitch it right at you. You're not gonna touch this bad boy. And I don't really know why he just appeared to me. I read his thing and I found him. And it turns out, yeah. So, I mean, he's pretty good. Plus, he'd be good at baseball because he's got that shell. He's also be a good catcher, just saying. Because, I mean, he wouldn't even have to wear the gear. You just have the gear. I mean, seriously. Anyway, now, without further ado, we're moving on to number 6, which happens to be Machamp. Mr. Four-Armed Body Wrestler guy. What's that called again? Bodyguard, yeah. he has so much muscles that, like, he has to wear that muscle band thingy. But I'm positive there's more than one reason he does that. But he wears that muscle band thing. He probably has like a belt to keep his pants thing up, too. Not just to control his muscles. But anyway, so like but he can throw that ball like seriously hard, like way fast, like insanely fast. That's really it. Like I'm sure he, I don't know about his aim, but I'm sure he'd be a pretty good aim. He could be better than Carracosta, so he's definitely above Carracosta, so that puts him there. And now we move on to number 5, which is Metagross. Now you may say, wait, he's psychic. What's he gonna do? Spit the ball out? Yes. Yes, he is. Now, remember a certain episode in Diamond and Pearl, there was a shiny Metagross that James went across. Jesse joined him at one point in the battle, but he sent all of his Pokemon out, and they all got fainted. And he took these 2 rocks with his psychic power, and he checked them. And they just hit like these rocks, these mountain things, and ricocheted, and they hit them perfectly. Ricocheted like 20 times. 2 rocks, man. So he's very good at aiming, and he's very good at calculating what's gonna happen. So I mean, I don't know if he'd like decide what the pitcher's gonna, what the batter, is gonna do. But I know he'd be good at aiming, and he could spit it out. And I'm pretty sure if he just like threw it, if he spit it up in the air and then just whacked it, like bat it right at them with his arm, it'd do just the same thing. So yeah, without further ado, sorry I keep saying that, it's just force of habit. We keep moving on to number 4, which is Gengar. Gengar, oh yeah, I love this guy. One of my old favorites. One of my favorites. Anyway, but the reason he's on this list is not really because, you may say, like, he's Riolu style, like, normal guy. He's just this average guy who can just throw the ball the same as any other guy. Okay, you're wrong. I'm sorry. You're completely wrong. Most indefinitely. Because, if you remember in the original episodes, Tower of Terror, he actually took, when he knocked out Ash, not Pikachu, Ash, he took his spirit up with him, and they went around and flew around. It wasn't for bad purposes. But imagine him doing that to the pitcher just for a second, and he stayed in his normal Gengar form. And he's down his Gengar form, and he pitches it right past him, and they're kind of unconscious, and I think technically dead or something like that. I'm not even sure. But whatever. And he just keeps getting strike out. The only thing is, it's going to be pretty hard for him to do that at the same time. Take some serious mind power, which kind of set him back a bit from number 1. But yeah, so that's his reason. Now we move on to number 3, which is Blastoise. Blastoise. Now you may say, wait, but Blastoise is the same thing as Gengar or Carracosta. He shouldn't be here. It doesn't make sense. Au contraire, Moonflare. My friend, I'm not even sure what that means in French. I don't even think that is French. I'm not sure. It might be. If you're French, comment and tell me. But anyway, it says that his water jet thingies can actually shoot water so hard that it goes through straight steel. Now imagine him shooting, let's say you put a baseball on the end of that. That power from that water would either launch right through the baseball and be a foul, or launch the baseball, which is probably more likely because it's like point blank, so we just push it. Probably because it's just getting accelerated. So it would push the ball out of his thing and straight, like 300, 400 miles an hour, straight that catcher guy. And mix the batter and hit the catcher, Carracosta, right in the shell, which wouldn't hurt him because it's a shell. Next, and that's him, like, and plus he's a cool guy, so I just want to have him here. Now we have, next one, number 2, Rhyperior, sorry, Rhyperior. Now, he doesn't have anything special. He may look like a regular Pokemon. The only real defining reason that he's here is mostly because he can actually shoot rocks out of those holes in his hand. So, I mean, it's like propeller jet hand thingy-mabobber kind of thing. It's like super cool because he doesn't even have to really do that much. He can just aim, fire, boom, really fast. Mostly it's just his aim. I mean, and his, the fact that he can shoot 2 and he can shoot rapid fire, I mean, I'm sure in imaginary Pokemon baseball you can do that. I don't really know. But like, I think it'd just be cool, you know? And like, it would just shoot them and shoot them and shoot them and shoot them. And he's a big giant rock, so I don't know if he could pole vault himself or something, but he would count as a baseball, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That could be funny. That'd be funny. It's like, I don't know. But I don't think they probably scare the nuts out of the guy who was doing it. But anyway, number 1 is Ditto. You may think, wait, what's Ditto doing? He's squish, he's plink, he's plump, and first of all, he can't even hold a baseball, let alone throw one. He couldn't even spin on a baseball. He's so bad at it. Well, actually, yes, you're right. He can't grab a baseball, he can't throw a baseball, and he can't spin on a baseball. Well, I'm sure he could, but he probably wouldn't want to, because he's nice. The real reason he's on here is because all those are the 9 Pokemon, he could transform into any one of them. So all those Pokemon that you said, oh, that's cool, or oh, that's dumb, he could transform into any of them. And then, boom. That's all you gotta do. And then he can do whatever they do as much as he wants and decide which one's the best. Now, that is number 1. So that's the end. If you want to stick around for these funny videos, do so, because these funny pictures are going to be going on for the next minute or so. And if you like these, subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do. But I'm not very popular, so if you like this, make a comment on what you would like to see next, because I will totally do it. That's funny. Okay. And then can't turn into a boss. That's funny. Ditto's a boss. I told you. Burn. That is Blastoise. Anyway, but whatever. So if you do that, share it on Facebook, whatever. I don't really care. Share it with some YouTuber. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to keep the Pikachu party pumping. Alright, lights out, guys. See you guys next time.